So it turns out that, League 2 is really hard. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to the Folkestone Invicta save, and we're going straight into the home game against Carlisle because I forgot to press record again before I did this intro. So we've done the team talk and everybody's well up for the game, and yes, there is a new name. I think only one new name in this team. Yes, there is only one new name in this team, which we'll get onto when he touches the ball. Harriet takes the kickoff for Carlisle. Carlisle struggling with us, as you can see. We have dropped, well out of the playoffs. So still early doors though. This is only like the 7th or 8th game of the season, so we'll have to see how it goes. But it's difficult. Not taking your chances really doesn't help. Mellish back to hope for Carlisle, and Graciak makes the save. Yeah, it's just a little bit difficult. It's just a little bit difficult. I am going to try something slightly different, though, for this game. Because Carlisle aren't amazing, no offence to any Carlisle fans that are watching this for some reason. Frey over the free kick, swings it in. A back post, and it's cleared away by Harriet, and now here they come. See, we keep 3 people back, and we should be able to deal with counter-attacks, but we really don't. Hope. Ball across. Harris, there's a pretty rubbish header away. Walker into Slawson. Slawson to Mellish. Mellish back to Slawson. Slawson with the ball across. He's offside. He's offside. Get your flag up. It's obvious. Very, very obvious. But yes, so we're back to the tactic of relying of 2 teams to be worse than us this season. Because yeah, it's tougher than I thought. It is tougher than I thought it would be. We have a throw-in, though. So we'll see how that goes. Ossis in. Jose Ossis. Balago. Taylor crossed out. He's in really shit form. He needs his strike partner back in Stansfield, who should be back for the next game against Forest Green. Jose Ossis is tackled well by Slawson. He's still putting pressure on him, though. They forced a rushed clearance. Masco into Luca Coco. Luca Coco to Okocha. Okocha over the top looking for Masco. Masco get on the crap header. Harris. Harris beats his man. Harris comes forward, lays it in. Ossis shoots, and it's blocked away, and Walker just clears it off for a throw. And again, it's okay. It's okay. I can't be too... I've got to remember, we've just got promoted. That's my problem with Football Manager. I just want to win everything all the time. McAllister, ball in. Oh, he's onside this time. That's annoying. 1-0 to Carlisle, and we edge ever closer to the relegation spots. It's fine. It's fine. McAllister with a ball into the back post. It's just headed across. I mean, that Ossis? Yeah, terrible. You play for Barcelona, man. Come on. You're going to be good. You're going to be one of the best players at the club. Which is a sad indictment of the state of us in League 2. Even if we get relegated, it doesn't really matter, does it? We're going to come straight back up. I just don't want a relegation on my Football Manager CV. I've never had one before. So we can't go into Atucci, who's the new guy, because he hasn't touched the ball yet. So I refuse to show you his stats until he touches the ball. Preferably scoring a goal. Doubt that'll happen, though. I very much doubt that'll happen. 2 minutes to go in injury time. It's half time. They're 1-0 up. This isn't very good. It is disappointing. I agree, Ross. So we'll tell them that. Okay, let's revert. Revert to type. Revert to type. Central midfielder support. Let's go and push. Let's go and get started. Oh, we've got 2 yellow cards, though. That'll definitely get me a red card if I do that. I'm happy with all of this. Let's just see what happens if we go to not always shorter passing. See if we can get in behind them a little bit. That's not what I had in mind, Jay. Mr. Okocha. That's not what I had in mind when I said let's just go for a few more long balls. I didn't mean boot it out for a throw-in. Atucci. Back to Ossis. Ossis, ball across. It's pretty poor, and Okonkwo makes an easy catch for Carlisle in goal. Plays it short to McAllister. Up he goes. Okocha wins the header. Harris gets on the ball and plays it to nobody. Slawson under pressure from Atucci, and he did okay with a bit of press there. Walker brings the ball away. We have made more than just Atucci as well as Asani. Someone go to the man with the ball. That would be really good defending if we could do that. I don't know. I don't know what to change. That's the problem. This tactic has done so well for us. Might just be a... Is it a case of just chucking one more man slightly more forward? Atucci, go on, lad. Go on, lad. Atucci. Oh, is that good enough to show you his stats? No, he's got to score. If I'm going to show you his stats in this game, he's got to score. Them's the rules. And I'm just sticking with them. I don't make them. Flattery off. Jealous on. Crossdale has been so bad. Annan on into the poacher role. I bet you as soon as Stansfield comes back, he'll start scoring goals again. Harris and Maskell both playing badly as well. Bettany on for Maskell. We'll keep Harris on. He can do something quite special occasionally. And let's go advanced playmaker on support. Let's go demand more. Let's go attacking because we need a goal. All the way back to Grasiak. 20 minutes to go. Up to Luka Koko. Luka Koko turns. He's got a bit of space out on the right-hand side for Osses. Grasiak. Into Luka Koko. Back to Grasiak again. Into Okocha. Okay, we're keeping the ball. Down the middle to nobody. Just as I say, we're keeping the ball. Frey. He goes over the top link for Atucci. Atucci's in behind. The shot's blocked. He was offside though. Now Atucci should get us goals. He really should. He's quite good. Well, he's all right. He's okay. He's not brilliant. He's not too bad. That dwindled, didn't he? How lightly I raised him. Annan back to Bettany. Bettany into Frey. Frey all the way over to Ossis. Ossis shoots it. Saved. Atucci! He's got the goal. Yes, right. This is him. Mohamed Atucci on loan from OGC Nice second team. Isn't rated highly in terms of current or potential. However, decent finishing, decent composure, dribbling and first touch is good. Off the ball movement is great, and his physicals are pretty good. It's another option as a striker, but he's got a goal on his debut, which is really, really good. Frey picks the ball up, dinked it into Ossis. Ossis at the back. Shot saved. Atucci's there on hand to stick it in. And it's 1-1. We're going to stay attacking and we are going to go for that goal. We're going to go for the second goal. If we can shout at them. 5 minutes to go. Come on, I just want to shout, get creative. There we go. 5 minutes of time added on has been indicated. Tricker to Veric Katone. Charters. All the way back to Nkonkwo. Nkonkwo just holds onto the ball, not doing very much. It goes long. Can we win that in the air? Luka Koko. Oh, he's got sent off. I was going to say it's a great tackle. No, it's not. He's just got sent off by Darren England. I've made all my subs. We are screwed. That's what we're going to go for. Something like that. And balanced. Thank you very much. Shut up shop. And try not to concede. We'll still go with the get creative. Frey over the free kick. This is surely the last part of the game. It's cleared away. I will take a 1-1 draw there against Carlisle. It keeps them below us. And that's the aim of the game. Again, we did dominate it, to be honest. We played well. We did play well. Calmly. You've done well to come back and salvage a draw. I'm happy to say that in that game after the first half. Yeah, let's go and check out. So deadline day. This is the first season, obviously. Now we're in the Football League. We've had an early deadline day. We've actually had one that happens alongside the rest of world football. But we've got a point per game so far. And that is a good ratio to have. Osses injured for 2 to 3 days. Koko banned for 1 match. Yep, he'll accept his fine because it's part of the code of conduct. And draw leaves Folkestone still chasing first win in 5. So, yeah, Portsmouth 1-1 draw in the Cup. We lost 1-0 to Scunthorpe at home in front of 2,000 people. We lost 3-2 to Doncaster in the 68th minute. Really annoying. We played really well again. We just didn't take all of our chances, but 2,000 people turned out to see that. At Accrington Stanley, we drew 0-0, and we've just drawn 1-1 with Carlisle as well, which we just saw. So, but again, a good, healthy crowd coming out to see it. In terms of finances then, gate receipts are our income, obviously, most of the month. If this can carry on happening, it would be wonderful if we can keep a profit, because we sort of were, and then we didn't, and then we have, and now we're not, and it's all very different. It's all very different. We're over the wage budget massively again, because we've bought in quite a few loans. Last one we bought in, I think, was Neil Cook. We've bought in Daniel Nkue. We've bought in. He'll need a nickname, so nicknames in the comments below, please. Another striker, just to give us some more options, because I think we have to rotate our strikers quite a lot. High potential, current ability is not brilliant, but again, decent finishing, okay composure. Off the ball's pretty good, the physicals are pretty decent. We've got a lot of strikers that are sort of a similar standard. Terry Scott has joined from Southampton. Attacking midfielder, decent first touch, decent passing, decent teamwork. Off the ball's pretty good, flair's pretty good, so will give us some competition for the attack midfield role, as will Maximus Rigby, which is an amazing name. Really good passing. He'll probably be either a central midfielder in there or a playmaker. in attack and field. Really good fitness as well, really good physicals. Looking forward to see what he can do on loan from Leeds, 20 years old coming in. Mohamed Atucci, we've already seen, 1 game, 1 goal for this guy. Not rated very highly, but I think he'll be fine to give us another option. And Brandon Aveiro joined all of these 4 joined on deadline day. Brandon Aveiro from Crystal Palace is another option in attacking midfield, just because, oh my god, you play a lot of games at this level. Like, you play a lot of games, a lot of Tuesday games, and it is killing our team. That's what happened here, is just the fixtures. Because now they're training properly, they just don't have the stamina, but you can't not make them train because then they don't get better. So yes, it's things we're keeping an eye on. As I said, what does QP mean? This player counts as a minimum number of qualifying players required. Oh yeah, there's loads of stupid rules in there. Rules for EFL Trophy. A squad must include in their starting 11 a minimum of 4 outfield qualifying players, currently 11. A player is also classed as a qualifying outfield player if they meet one of the following criteria. Is in the top 10 players at the club for League and Cup starting appearances this season, has made 40 or more appearances first team in his career, is on loan from either a Premier League or Category 1 academy club. Okay, well, I think we're going to be fine. We should definitely have a minimum of 4 outfield players. That won't be a problem. But yes, it's tough. And a lot of players are where last year, and we were part-time in training, everybody was training really well and getting like 8s and 9s and things like that in training. Yeah, people are really struggling to come to grips with the improvement in coaches that we've got, and then the fact that it's full-time training. Look at those training ratings. It's pretty poor, to be honest. So, but yes. But the main thing, hopefully, is Jay Stansfield is going to be back for this game, because my God, do we look terrible when he doesn't play. We need his goals. I'm hoping he comes back and scores against Forest Green Rovers. That would be absolutely wonderful. So I'll just skip these couple of days. We'll be back for that game. See you then. So we're back for the game against Forest Green, and a number of new faces could potentially. Dedic comes in, Scott, Rigby all come in. We've rotated a lot. Casper gets a starting goal because Graciak is travelling internationally, as is Jay Okocha at the back. So Agbatoma, Humphreys and Boateng is the back 3. Woodward and Bettany is the wing backs. Uwakwe and Rigby in the middle. Scott Stansfield comes back in, and Dedic up front. They're lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with Wright Phillips. DiMaggio Wright Phillips on the right wing. That's probably going to cause me problems, but let's get into the game. We'll go. It's good. Yeah, pressure's off. No one cares about this competition. I have faith. Just calmly, I have faith. We've made one change to the tactic, and that is we're starting on a balanced mentality just to see what happens and what we can do there. So Arsenal are playing Wimbledon as well, or Arsenal under 23s are playing Wimbledon. As Woodward comes forward with the ball on the right hand side. It's a good tackle. And you'll notice we've played a massively rotated side to try and keep fitness levels acceptable in the team. The only person is Stansfield, who I'm a bit worried about, because obviously I want him to come into the first team as soon as he's available, as Wright Phillips is on the right hand side. Ball across, Sarkic is there. It's 1-0 Forest Green. And we said Wright Phillips would be a bit of a danger man, and he's got an assist early doors. Not the best of starts for us. 2.5 minutes in, we find ourselves 1-0 down. It's going to be a struggle this season, and I'm fully aware of that. I have no qualms about it. Like, I know this season is going to be a struggle. We started unbelievably well with that game against Cheltenham, and then Stansfield got injured, and we can blame it all on him. Bettany at the back post can't get there. Rawson flicks it away. Stansfield into Uwakwe, shoots, just past the post. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. That's what this season's going to be. It's going to see how far. I want to stay up. I don't really want to get relegated because that would be a nightmare. Right, Phillips cuts it back. Humphreys gets it away. If we can just keep our heads above water, and then we know for next season the squad needs a bit of an overhaul. That's the thing. There's a lot of players here that are part-time level where you're not having games like 2 a week every week. They're fine, and this level in the step up in level is a much bigger jump than I realised. As Mitchell Lawson gets in. Oh, Casper's so bad compared to Graciak. Should have signed a backup goalkeeper. Also, why is there an international break? Why has my players gone on international duty now? Let's just see how bad this was from Casper. As Mitchell Lawson got round his man onto his right foot, shot, and I mean, yeah, should never be beaten at the near post. Let's go back to balanced, and we'll already go for a damage limitation sort of aspect of it. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target, and you have to blame the goalkeeper when that happens. You really do. As Shepherd takes the ball, Rawson. It's Scott who's in there. Scott! He's running through on goal. Scott! And Thomas makes the save. On his debut, the loanee from Southampton should have probably done better. Woodward with a corner. Fires it in and Kitching heads it away. Scott will get on the rebound. All the way back to Bettany. And they hold on just a little bit. Boateng not having a good game. Yeah, he's a concern. We got him on a free from Spurs quite a while ago. Hasn't really stepped up. Rawson Casper makes us like, whee! Is what the crowd do there. Give him a little ironic round of applause as he makes a save. Forest Green, I think they're in what division are they in? Yeah, they're in Sky Bet League 1 as well. I think Wimbledon are in Sky Bet League 1. Yes, they are. So we should... Gary Neville is the manager of AFC Wimbledon, I just saw there. We really should be finishing bottom of this group, and I think we probably will. We may nick something against Arsenal under-23s if they don't put out loads of Premier League players, as they know sometimes they can do in this competition. They can... Players that are coming back from fitness and stuff. But we'll see. Humphreys has the ball and we don't do anything with it. Boateng is having an absolute shocker. Probably should have taken him off at half-time. But we'll give him the embarrassment of coming out and then being subbed within 5 minutes of the restart. So that would be great for a youngster's confidence. Scott not playing well. Stansfield not playing well, which is a concern to see. Let's give Johan Terhorst the run out for Stansfield. And we'll do... Terry Scott's not playing. Rigby's doing okay. Let's do Terry Scott for Cook. We'll just bring all of our loanees on. Rigby can go into attacking midfield. Cook can sit in there. We'll go Uwakwe as an advanced playmaker, and we'll go Cook as a just ball-winning midfielder on support. Why not? Go and tackle them a little bit more. And we'll shout, encouragement. Come on, boys, you can do it. Whee! And things like that. So we are, this season, though, we are creating chances. We're just not putting them in the back of the net. And we're coming up against opponents that literally need minimal chances against our goalkeepers and defenders. And they are just clinical. And that's what we're missing. Now, I did say, Dedic, go on, son. Go on, Dedic. I mean, you could have just slipped Johan Terhorst in and he definitely would have scored. But that's okay. Yeah, we just need to go. But I am happy with the defence. The defenders we've got to choose from, I am happy. I think we've got good options, a good number of options as well. Strikers, we've now got a lot more in. Attacking midfield could still be a problem. I don't know what to do. We need one playmaker in the team, like as in the role, and that's where we're playing either a deep line playmaker or an advanced playmaker on the left-hand side of the midfield too. The thing I need to figure out is what I want the role in the other central midfielder role to be. As Dedic just nicked in. Johan Terhorst. Oh, it's blocked. Cook. Oh, from range. Unlucky. But, yeah, I just need to figure out what I want that other role to be, really. I mean, because look at this. We've dominated the possession. We've had more of the possession. We've had shots. 50% of them have been on target. So we are creating 3 clear-cut chances we've created. We just haven't put them in. Humphreys! We've put one in now. 2-1. Bashir Humphreys gets his first goal of the season. But yeah, 3. So we are creating these chances. We're just not clinical enough to take them. As Woodward puts the ball in. Agabatone with a header. It's sort of bouncing around. Humphreys just lashes it in with his left foot. And we're not out of it yet. We are not out of it yet. Let's encourage them again with 3 or 4 minutes to go. And it looks like we're gonna get another L on the record. But we are creating these chances and we are playing reasonably well. We're just not taking them, and we're not sort of performing in to the sort of maybe we are performing to the best of our abilities. We just may be lacking in a little bit of skill. But I'm hoping still that there will be 2 teams who are even worse than us in the league, so which means we don't get relegated. And when I say even worse than us, I don't mean we're really bad. I just mean you just need 2 teams that are going to get relegated instead of us. As Hall's there and Casper makes a good save, that keep us in this division, then we can build on it next year. And that's what we want to do. So it looks like this is going to be the end of the game. And 2-1 away at Forest Green, I don't really mind that. I think, again, we've showed we've played well. We've showed we can create chances. We just need to get a settled 11 of the best players, everyone fit, and we'll be fine. And then if we go to January and we need reinforcements, we're probably going to have to sell to buy, but we'll see how it goes. But a full-time whistle then, 2-1 to Forest Green, 15 shots created, 7 on target. And I can take a lot away from that. I think we played well. I do think we played well, and I'm going to say that calmly. Despite the result, I am pleased. I think that was totally fine. Really tough game coming up next against Barnet away from home. Yeah, Forest Green unconvincing in their win, as it says. But yeah, not too bad. I think we'll probably play the rest of this month offline. We'll come back for Crew and AFC Wimbledon, I think. And then we've got back-to-back games against Grimsby Town, but they're both on the same day, which means one of them will become a cup game. So it could be back-to-back cup games in the next episode after this one. But yeah, we'll come back for Crew, who obviously came up with us, who are doing very well this season, up in 5th. And AFC Wimbledon, who are, first in the EFL Trophy group that we are in. So it's going to, hopefully there'll be a spattering of green in these next few games as well, which will be very, very useful. And it will be good to see. I don't know if I've done a question of the... Did I do a question of the day today? I've done 2 back-to-back episodes, and I can't remember if I've done one today. Why don't you leave me a question in the comments below? That would be the question for the day, and I'll answer any questions that are left below. I am planning... someone asked me, like, what can I do a Q&A thing? And I'm more than happy to do it. So... put any questions you want me to comment, and if you've got more than one question, please put them as different comments, because I probably won't don't always press read all when I'm looking at all the comments and stuff, especially when it's loads of questions. So leave lots of different comments for all the questions you want me to answer. I can answer anything about work, Singapore, why I live here, who I am, my wife, me, my family, my dog, Football Manager. I can help you out. Like if you've got tactics questions and things like that, I can try and help you out. But yeah, just let me know. Wow, that's a really low attendance, 586. But Forest Green obviously don't appreciate Folkestone Invicta going. And we took 45 people. Excellent. But thank you very much for watching. Go and check out one of these videos, like I always say. Subscribe if you're new to the button just above my head, or the bottom down there, on the bottom right or left. Thank you very much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.